Hi from Tim and I, and welcome to this yoga for trail runners. A very special sequence for us because Tim and I love to run on the trails together and also compete in canicross. Tim is a trail hound. He is born and bred to run and race across the Lakeland fells, but he wants to do a little video about that, don't you, Tim? So look out for that one. That will be a little bit special. That will be coming soon. So in this yoga for trail runners, we are going to work on balance, strength, and power and posture. We're going to cover all parts of the body that we use as trail runners. Roscoe has joined us because he loved the last yoga that we did for mountain bikers, and he also thinks that this sequence is a great one for mountain bikers too. So trail runners, mountain bikers, hope you enjoy. We're going to start in tabletop position. So on all fours, wrists aligned underneath the shoulders, knees aligned underneath the hips. Core is engaged slightly. I'm going to take the right toes back, straightening the right leg, and just gently rock back and forth on the right toes. This is giving us a beautiful stretch in the calf and the Achilles tendon. Lovely. Take the right foot over and off the left side of the mat. Look over your left shoulder towards your right foot. Show your foot some love. They work so hard for us as runners, don't they? Hello, foot. Yay. And take the foot back and we'll meet back in tabletop position. We now take the right foot up and place it beside the right thumb, moving into a low lunge. You can shuffle the left knee back a little bit to get a deeper stretch. This is stretching out the quads, the hamstrings, and the hips. On the next inhale, we'll raise the hands up high to the sky. Beautiful low lunge. And just notice where you feel that in the body. This is the beauty of yoga. We're connecting the mind and the body. We're starting to feel things in the body. So notice where you're feeling this stretch. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, bring the hands to the top of the right thigh. Find a gentle lift in the pelvis, and this is giving us a beautiful stretch in the left hip flexor. A deep breath in, and on an exhale, take the hands down to the mat. We're going to move into a hamstring stretch. So the movement coming from the hips. We're going to straighten the right leg as we push the hips back. The right toes coming up towards the sky. The leg doesn't need to be straight, moving towards straight, but don't lock out the knee. This feels quite intense, and it can do because as runners we do get quite tight hamstrings. You can move the hands up closer towards the body. The closer the hands are to the foot, the more intense the stretch. Deep breath in, and on an exhale we release and meet back in tabletop position. We take the left toes out behind us. Here comes Tim running towards us. And we're going to gently rock back and forth on the left toes, getting a beautiful stretch in the left Achilles and in the left calf. Take the left toes over to the right side of the mat and off the side of the mat, and look over your right shoulder at your lovely left foot. Show it some love. Hello, left foot. Yay. And we go back into tabletop. Take the left foot up, place it beside the left thumb for our low lunge on the left hand side. So you can move the left knee back a little bit to intensify the stretch. Left knee is over left ankle. On the next inhale, raise the hands up high to the sky. So we're also opening up the chest and the shoulders. A good stretch in the glute, in the hips. And so just notice where you're feeling this. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, take the hands to the left thigh. Find a gentle lift in the pelvis and you'll feel a beautiful stretch in the right hip flexor. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, release the hands to the mat, moving into that hamstring stretch. So the movement coming from the hips, we straighten the left leg, left toes pointing up to the sky. You may find a difference in this side. I certainly do. I'm very tight in the left hamstring at the moment. So again, if it feels too intense, you can move the hands closer to the body. Closer the hands are to the foot, the more intense the stretch. Deep breath in. There goes Tim. And on an exhale, we'll release that back into tabletop position. Curl the toes under, take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, lift the knees into hovering table, starting to light up that core. Core strength, so important as runners. Another deep breath in, and on the exhale, hips up high and back into downward facing dog. You may need to adjust the hands. I'm moving mine forward slightly. Take a dog for a walk. So bend the right knee, straighten the left leg. Then bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Downward dog, great all-round pose for runners and for mountain bikes, for anybody really. We are opening up the chest and the shoulders, building strength in the upper body. The core is engaged, stretching out the calves and the hamstrings and the shins as well. Beautiful. And it's realigning the body. It's the reason why you do a lot of downward dogs, isn't it, Tim? Hey, they're good, aren't they? Back to stillness. On the next inhale, lift the right leg up high to the sky. On the next exhale, take the right knee to the right elbow. Building strength. Inhale back up into three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee across to left elbow. Building strength. Back up high to the sky, and then through the centre line up towards the nose. And then we will step the right foot up beside the right thumb. Moving into a high lunge. Great pose for runners because this one builds the power and the strength in the lower body. On the next inhale, raise the hands up high to the sky and feel that strength and power. So right knee should be aligned over the right ankle. Opening up the chest and the shoulders. Core is engaged for stability. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, go into aeroplane. So arms go down and behind us. Similar line to the leg. The upper body tilts forward. This is engaging the core and building strength in the lower back. Great for stability. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, take the hands down to the mat. Next inhale, raise the right hand up high to the sky for a high lunge twist. Good for the obliques. Open up the hips, open up the chest. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, take the right hand back down to the mat. Step the right foot back into plank pose, building strength. Plank too much for you, feel free to lower the knees into a half plank. Both are great for building strength. Yeah, but if you're in full plank, think straight line from the crown of the head down to the heels and a doming effect in the upper back body, pushing away from the mat. Deep breath in, and on the exhale, we'll lower slowly to the mat. Hi, Tim. On the inhale, cobra. So lifting the head, the shoulders, and the chest off the mat. Exhale, back down to the mat. Curl the toes under. Next inhale, we lift up into plank. Hi, Tim, you're holding me here in plank, building strength. Come on, sweetheart. Exhale, hips up high and back into downward facing dog. I have to do this with my dog. This could be interesting, Tim. Next inhale, lift the right leg up high to the sky. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, building strength. Left leg up high to the sky, across to right elbow, building strength. Left leg up high to the sky, then through the centre line, up towards the nose. And then we'll step the left foot up beside left thumb. The right knee stays raised, moving into high lunge. Left knee is aligned above left ankle. On the next inhale, raise the hands up high to the sky, feeling that power and strength in the lower body. Open up the chest and the shoulders. We can even look up the sky, take a slight back bend. stability in the core, all round body strength. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll fly, move into aeroplane. You like flying, don't you, Tim? So arms are going to go down and behind in a similar line to the legs. Upper body is tilting forward. We're engaging the core, so we're building core strength, and we're building strength in the back as well. Deep breath in, and on an exhale, hands down to the mat. Next inhale, left hand goes up high to the sky for a high lunge twist. Open up the chest, do a bit of work on the obliques, opening the hips as well. Deep breath in, and on an exhale, take left hand down to the mat. Step the left foot back. We're back in plank pose. Deep breath in, and on an exhale, lower to the belly. Yogi's choice, you can go belly to cobra or upward facing dog. So up dog, pressing into the tops of the feet and the hands to lift the upper body up. Then we'll meet with our hips up high and back in downward facing dog. Next, inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, take the right foot forward, place it beside the right thumb. I'm going to pivot on the left foot, so bring the sole of the foot to the mat, with the toes pointed at a 45-degree angle. Next inhale, raise the hands up high to the sky, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. We're stepping into our power, fierce, powerful pose. Lower body strength, stability in the core, opening up the chest and the shoulders. Great for posture, great for balance, great for strength. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, release the hands down to the mat, pivot on the left foot and step the right foot back, and we're back into plank pose. Deep breath in, and on an exhale, lower to the mat, and do belly to cobra or upward facing dog, pressing into the feet, lifting the upper body. We'll meet to the hips up high and back in downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up high to the sky, step the left foot forward to beside the left thumb. Pivot on the right foot, so take the sole of the foot to the mat, toes at a 45-degree angle. Left knee is over left ankle. Now next inhale, lift the arms up high to the sky, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Power, strength, stability, balance. We've got it all with trail runners. We're hardcore. Aren't we, Tim? Oh, Tim's gone off to do some gardening or something. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Pivot on the back foot, so back into a lunge position. Step the left foot back, back into plank pose. We're going to lower to the belly, and then a little cobra. Just get a nice bend in the back, back down to the mat. Power up into plank, and hips up high, and back into downward facing dog. And yogi's choice, you can either step, hop or jump to the top of the mat, which is where we're going to meet with Tim. Hey, in a forward fold, stretching out the hamstrings and the lower back, releasing any tension. And then on a deep breath in, we're going to go up high to the sky into volcano pose. This is a great pose for posture and full body, a great full body stretch. And also it's an energy booster. So if you need a little bit of energy before, during or after a run, just do a volcano, wild volcano, wherever you are. Beautiful pose. Be done anywhere, anytime. Bring the hands down by the side. We're going to move into the center of the mat. Can have our legs wide apart, toes at another 45-degree angle, pointing out the way. We're going to go into lateral lunges. So this is stretching out the inner thighs. So we're going to track the knee over the toes. So right knee over right toes. Back up to centre, left knee over left toes. Back up to centre, and then we keep going. It's like a little dance, isn't it, Tim? Yeah, like dancing. Tim and I race at the start line when we're getting the countdown Our go command is let's dance, isn't it, Tim? There we go. We dance. We're running. Yeah. Little dance going on here, so you can speed that up if you want. Beautiful. And back into stillness. Now we're going to go into triangle pose, which is great for the obliques and for all of the lower body and for balance. So take the hips and shuffle them to the left hand side. So the upper body is going to start to tilt towards the right hand side. Take your right arm out to the side and just gently go forward. And then the right finger is going to go down towards the mat as we take the left hand up high to the sky. Triangle pose. Lovely. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, we will come back up and switch sides. We can keep the arms out to the side this time. The right hip is going to push to the right side of the mat as the left arm goes out towards the back of the mat and then down towards the mat. The upper body tilts down and the right hand goes up to the sky. Triangle pose. From the obliques, the glute medius, the IT band, the hips. Great one. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we will release that. Take the hands behind, clasp the hands. I shall turn around to show you. So we're clasping the hands and think down and away, opening up the chest and the shoulders. Lovely. Now we're going to move into dancer pose. So release that. I'm going to turn onto the side of the mat, but stay in the centre. This one's for you, Tim, isn't it? Because we dance. Okay? Let's dance. So find nice stability through the feet and up through the body. Good, strong posture. Left foot is grounded into the ground. It is rooted. We're standing strong. Lift the right foot and take it into a quad stretch with the right foot behind you. Yogi's choice, you can either stay here and enjoy this quad stretch or we can dance. If you want to dance, take the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Engage your core for stability, strength in the standing left leg. Find a focal point out in front of you and that will help with your balance. And we take the right foot back and up as the left arm goes forward. We're dancing, hey? You love dancing, don't you, Tim? Yeah. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, we shall release that and switch sides. So again, find your good posture, standing nice and tall. Strength in the right leg, rooted into the ground. So lift the right foot up behind, take it into a lovely quad stretch. Either stay there, or if you wish to dance, we all love dancing, don't we, Tim? Take the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Engage your core for stability, strength and balance in the standing leg. And we push the left foot back and up as the right arm goes forward for balance. There we go. And we're dancing, aren't we, Tim? Yay, dancer. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll release. Beautiful. Well done. We'll meet at the front of the mat in mountain pose, just checking in with ourselves. Just notice how you feel. Done some great work there. That should feel nice in the body, but a little bit juicy as well, a little bit of strength building. On an inhale, go back up into volcano. Exhale, we'll take our hands down to the heart. Take the feet out as wide as the mat, toes pointing forward. Last little bit of strength building. Well, not quite, nearly. We're going to sink down into a yogi squat. So very slowly, bit of strength building for the lower body, sinking the hips down. Beautiful. When we get down there into the yogi squat, take the hands behind you and we will meet in a seated position, taking our bums to the centre of the mat, legs out in front of us. This is Dandasana stick pose, and actually a great pose for building strength because we're holding ourselves in the core, so great for the core and the lower back. We've got one final strength building pose to do, and this is reverse plank. It is a good one. Take your hands behind you. And just find whatever is comfortable. So hands can be on the ground, but a good friend has told me he's great at doing these reverse planks. He's great at wild yoga, and he actually likes to be up on his wrists, on his fists, to do reverse plank. And I have read that is actually good for the wrists. So if on the hands doesn't work for you, do it up on the fists. Okay, what we're going to do is press into the heels and lift the body up. Reverse plank, opening the chest and the shoulders. Great for upper body strength, great for core strength, and I'm feeling a good stretch in the glutes there, so just notice where you're feeling it. Deep breath in and a long breath out. Let's hold it, deep breath in, and on the exhale we will release. Lovely. Take the hands out in front. You're going to take a steeple grip. So clasp the hands, but index finger pointing forward. Last little bit of core work. We're slowly going to lower down to our backs. Whoa! I'm a little bit quick there in the end. Never mind. Take a bridge pose. So our feet come up towards the buttocks. Our arms are by the side. And we're going to start in with the tailbone. Lift the tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, chest up to the sky. But think chin going back, so you want space between the chest and the chin so that you can keep breathing. Giving us a good opening in the front body. Great for the glutes, great for the lower back. I'm feeling that in the quads as well. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll release that, starting at the upper back, mid back, lower back, and to the tailbone. Lovely. Now we're going to rock up into seated position, which is where we are going to meet in Sukhasana with our legs crossed in front of us. Tim and I hope you've enjoyed that Yoga for Trail Runners sequence. If you have, we would be so grateful if you could hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and share this video with any friends, family that you think either might enjoy it or benefit from this little sequence. Got a lot more yoga coming up for trail runners and mountain bikers. That's what we love doing, and we combine yoga with our running and our biking activities. So thank you from Tim and I, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Take the hands together at the chest, take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, we'll bow and say to each other, Namaste. Thank you for practicing yoga with Tim and I. Is that all right, that, Tim? Yeah? You liked it? Should you do more of that? Yeah, you want to go running, don't you? You do. Good boy. Yeah? Should we go running? Yeah, you like running, don't you, Tim? Good boy.